Hey guys, and welcome back. Well, Monique's son, Shalon Jackson, spoke out after Monique recently exposed private messages between her and him and called him out on her comedy show on stage. Now, in an interview, Shalon Jackson addressed the fuck that nigga joke made by comedian Monique. Yes. Now, apparently, she was talking about her son. You remember her son came on TikTok after she did the interview with on the Shay Club. And, she had told Shannon Sharpe that she and her son, her oldest son, was trying to work out their differences. And she hopes that their relationships get better. She was praying to the universe that their relationship would get better. Well, after she made that statement on Club Shay, he went to TikTok and said, no, they wasn't. She lied. She's not praying to anybody. She could care less with getting their relationship repaired. And he actually said he too could care less. And he went on to say that when he was growing up and he needed his mother, she was not there. She was searching for her destiny as being a comedian and actress. And, he credited people in the family for raising him. And, Monique didn't do that. So after he said that, Monique and Daddy, her husband manager, Sydney, came out and spoke out about that. Monique said, oh, give it time, and and saying that he was having a mental episode and da 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 da. And then her husband went on to say that he's lying, and we gave him money for a down payment on his car. We gave him gifts for his newborn baby and all of that, which, rubbed me kind of wrong because this boy was crying out for his mom, and here she comes with her husband and, downing him, and then putting private messages that he wrote to his mother online, and then coming out on her stage and saying, fuck him, fuck that nigga, calling him a nigga and saying fuck him. No, Monique, that's not what a mother should do. But before I go into that, let me stay on track. Now, her son responded to Monique's joke, and he said, you told the world that I was a nigga and fuck him? You post text messages, right? Then you go on stage and call me a nigga and say fuck me. What if I would have went in my car and blew my fucking brains out? Now, her son revealed that he has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia, but without the delusional symptoms. Now, per the National Institute of Mental Health, bipolar is a mental illness that causes unusual shifts in a person's mood, energy, activity levels, and concentration. Now, as for schizophrenia, now that is a serious mental illness that affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves. Now, people with schizophrenia may seem like they have lost touch with reality, which can be distressing for them and their family and friends. Now, on the podcast, Monique's son also mentioned how everyone now knows about his mental health because of longtime actors exposing their private text messages. I have no choice but to lean into mental health because you took that from me. You just told the world that I'm having a mental episode. Well, shit, I'm not dumb. So now, let me play the game. So you're right, I do have a mental health. And they say the stereotypes of a black man on mental health. They say he's loud and he's all these things. He then referred to the TikTok video he made during his and Monique's recent online dispute in which he said he didn't use profanity or talk down to Monique. Now, the back and forthness, like I mentioned earlier, it came about after Monique starred on the Club Shay podcast with Shannon Sharpe. First of all, guys, I know Monique didn't do this. Now, she did. She did do it. She seemingly defended her parenting decision. Monique exposed her and Jackson messages dated between January 2021. Now, you know it's 2024. Now, she exposed those messages from 2021 in October the same year. The messages highlight intimate conversations as well as detail of financial assistance provided to him from her and her husband. And, I just don't think this is right. Now, Monique, you got to do. And I really believe this husband of hers is she's just like a puppet on a string. He's just guiding her and doing all of this. First of all, when she came back to rebuttal what he said about their relationship, I think he should have stayed out of it. Because his own saying, he called him his nephew. He doesn't even acknowledge him as a son. And that was one of the things Shalon came out and said when he said that he had 3 sons. And then that's when Monique and her husband are trying to say, oh, we were friends before I married him. And when he was born, he was calling him uncle. And I don't care. I mean, the time y'all got married, the uncle shit should have went out the door. That should have been son. And he should address him as a son. When he's talking about his son, he should add him in as his son. Now, furthermore, Monique knows that this precious baby, as she says, has a mental condition. And you go on stage and you talking about your seed, a part of you, and talking about fuck that nigga. Oh, no. Now, after what she said to this child, and now knowing that she said this is your child, I don't care how old he get, I'm like him, you gonna call him a nigga and say fuck him? A real mother wouldn't do that. Oh, no. And this boy got a mental problem. Like he said, he could have been so humiliated and so frustrated, he could have took his own life. Now, come on, Monique. I've lost all respect for Monique and her husband. I agree with the comedian who she's had her latest feel on spat with, and she not only told that man business about his daughter getting sexually abused by a little boy, and he didn't believe it. That was not her business to air this out. And, he said Monique didn't get along with anyone, not even family members. Now, he was right. Now, here's her son. She talking about what Oprah did to her, what Tyler Perry did to her, what all these folks did and how they treat her. And look how she treat her own seed, her own blood. Come on, y'all. What y'all think?
All right, guys, that's it for me. Thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And as always important, be blessed, y'all.